Hey friend, even if you've never heard the term semi-occluded vocal tract exercise before, I can almost promise you've been doing them since you were a kid. Hi, I'm Kate Glasheen. I'm a voice and dialect coach with a passion for health and wellness. You can learn more about me at kateglasheen.com, and if you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe below. Let's get started. A semi-occluded vocal tract exercise is just an exercise that narrows the vocal tract up in the oral cavity, so forward and away from the vocal folds. Narrowing the vocal tract does two important things when you're voicing. Number one, it facilitates optimal breath support for the voice. And number two, it creates a sort of neutral air pressure at the level of the vocal folds. There's something about the way the air pressure coming up from your lungs interacts with this increased pressure in the mouth that allows your vocal folds to collide more gently as they vibrate. Let's do a classic example of one of these exercises together. Now, blowing your lips together is something we've all probably done as kids or even as professional voice users, whether or not we knew the point of the exercise. So let's do it again together as a vocal siren this time. And go ahead and place one hand on your abdomen so that you can notice what's going on there. Here we go. I don't know about you, but I need a lot of air to do that. I'm really noticing my abdomen kind of coming in toward my spine, squeezing or helping to expel that air, which is actually helping to support the sound that you're making. If you don't have enough air, you can't make that sound. Doing a semi-occluded vocal exercise requires a lot of breath support. It activates those large muscles of respiration and, in turn, protects your tiny laryngeal muscles, yay, and it really gets your breath flowing. Couple that with that sort of neutral air pressure around the vocal folds, and you have one of the best tools for maximizing your vocal efficiency while minimizing muscular strain. In fact, semi-occluded exercises are so safe and gentle that they're often used in recovery from all kinds of vocal injuries, sometimes even surgery on the vocal folds. Now, if you need to recover from a vocal injury, it should be supervised by an SLP, an ENT, or other appropriate medical professional. But these exercises can play an important role in just your daily warm-ups as well. Use them every day to get your breath flowing and to get in touch with that elusive idea of support. Use them when you've pushed your voice too far. Maybe you've screamed at a football game or a concert, or you've just had really big vocal demands in your profession. Using these exercises helps remind your laryngeal muscles how to achieve good vocal fold closure without that excess muscular effort that you've probably been employing. So besides lip trills, here are a few more exercises you can add to your toolkit. You could also do a tongue trill. You could also do what I like to call trumpet lips. That really has nothing to do with the trumpet, but you're kind of vocally mimicking the timbre, perhaps, of a trumpet. But just narrow your lips quite a lot, send lots of air through, and it sounds a little bit hollow like this. Yeah, you're going to use a lot of air, so be sure you take time to get a nice full breath again. You could also use a straw. Now again, if you are recovering from a vocal injury, SLPs and ENTs will have a very specific length or diameter of straw to use, so be sure that you find out exactly what you should be doing. But you can use a regular straw too, and this will again lengthen the vocal tract and narrow it. You can also just use humble consonants. So you could use things like v, th, zh, and z, and you could do little sirens on those. Zh. These consonants are what we call fricatives. They kind of create a little friction or occlusion in the mouth. It may sound strange, but something as silly as blowing your lips together or blowing through a straw is actually one of your best tools to encourage optimal vocal function.